Hello, family. Woo Wisdom here. Have you ever been prejudged? Well, this message is for you. This message is titled, Be Prepared for Prejudgment. So take this walk and let's talk. So, people who don't know you personally will still watch you closely. And in doing so, they'll think they know you. They'll try to label you, box you in, even paint a picture that looks nothing like your truth. But listen, one thing you must not do is let someone else's prejudgment affect your purpose. Never do that. Keep walking boldly. Keep showing up as you. You know? Keep releasing the messages God placed in your heart because you are His vessel. And your obedience, that's your oil. Some people will say you're copying them, but in reality, you're just being called. You're walking your journey, and now you've been led to share it because somebody out there needs to hear it. Ooh. The truth is, when you walk by faith, when you move in purpose, people can feel your anointing, even if they don't understand it. And yes, sometimes it's other women of God. They'll sense your power, your presence, even your light. And instead of celebrating it, they'll try to dim it. So you have to be careful. But hear me, your glow, is not for them to approve. It's for God to use. That kind of judgment, that's what made me walk away from like churches to a certain extent. The prejudgment. People who say, oh, if you don't go to church, then you're not a real believer or a real follower of Christ. I believe God meets you where you're at. I don't necessarily feel like you have to go inside of a church. A lot of people aren't even comfortable in a church. You know? I was met with assumptions, and I've never really felt the shame, but I've heard other people's stories, you know? They judged the outside while ignoring what God was doing on the inside. And that's not fair. But hey, life isn't fair, right? But let me remind you, everyone's walk is different. The foundation may be the same, but how we walk, how we speak, and how we move, that's shaped by what we've survived. So keep being you. Secure, authentic, and set apart. You know? Smile, shine, show up every time. Because your time is now. And you don't need validation to be chosen. You already are. People just do their best trying to steer you away from your natural light, from your anointing, from your blessings. You know, so don't allow the world to tell you who you are. I've said that before. Don't allow other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions to really dictate, you know, or stop you from doing what God has called you to do. Because even though a lot of things may seem similar, They're different because your message is different. These bugs are attacking me, y'all. Oh my gosh. You know, you're different. You're set apart purposely. And they're like so close to my face. I did put my oil on to protect me from the sun, but I feel like it's drawing the bugs to me. But anyway, stay blessed, guys. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's a beautiful day to go for a walk. Stay prayed up. And tune in for another message. Blessings. Mwah.